A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant move that has garnered attention, the U.S. government has deported 50 individuals to Ukraine, marking what is believed to be the largest single deportation since the onset of the Russian invasion in 2022. The deportees arrived in Ukraine's border region near Poland early Monday morning, as reported by a Ukrainian border official. The deportation comes amidst ongoing tensions and conflict in Ukraine, raising concerns among immigration advocates and legal experts about the implications for those sent back to a war zone. Since the beginning of the conflict, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, has deported a total of 105 Ukrainians, with 13 of those deportations occurring in the last quarter of 2024 alone. Notably, the Trump administration initially planned to send 80 individuals on this flight, according to Ole Stefanishina, Ukraine's ambassador to the U.S. However, it remains unclear why only 50 individuals were ultimately deported. The decision to deport these individuals has sparked a wave of anxiety, particularly among immigration lawyers who fear that the deportees may face conscription into the Ukrainian military. Under current Ukrainian law, all men aged 25 to 60 are eligible for military service, and many women and younger individuals have also volunteered to fight. Despite U.S. laws allowing for deportations, there are significant legal prohibitions against sending individuals to countries where they may face violence or persecution. The Trump administration has previously brokered deals with nations known for human rights violations to accept deportees, raising further concerns about the safety of those returned to conflict zones. Andriy Demchenko, spokesperson for Ukraine's State Border Service, confirmed that the border guards have registered the deportees upon their arrival. He emphasized that Ukraine accepts its citizens regardless of the circumstances of their deportation. However, questions remain about what will happen to these individuals once they are back in Ukraine. Stefanishina defended the deportation process, stating that it is a legal mechanism utilized by many countries to enforce immigration laws. She noted that it applies to all foreign nationals and stateless persons who violate their immigration status in the U.S. Eric Lee, an immigration lawyer representing one of the deported individuals, highlighted that many of those sent back to Ukraine have lived in the U.S. for years, with some having U.S. citizen spouses and children. Some deportees may not even speak Ukrainian and may not hold Ukrainian citizenship, complicating their reintegration into a country embroiled in conflict. One notable case is that of Roman Saravtsev, who was recently transferred between detention centers in Texas in preparation for his deportation. Despite his attorney's ongoing legal battles to prevent his removal, Saravtsev was initially slated to be on the flight. However, an immigration court intervened just hours before the flight, allowing him to remain in the U.S. for the time being. Saravtsev's complex history includes arriving in the U.S. as a refugee from the Soviet Union, but he lost his green card due to a past criminal conviction. His case underscores the challenges faced by many individuals caught in the crosshairs of immigration enforcement. As the situation evolves, the implications of these deportations will continue to unfold, particularly as the U.S. grapples with its immigration policies amid a changing global landscape. The recent deportations have reignited discussions about the U.S. government's responsibilities towards individuals facing potential harm in their home countries, especially those returning to active conflict zones. The Trump administration's approach to immigration enforcement has drawn criticism from various advocacy groups, who argue that deportations to war-torn regions are fundamentally at odds with international human rights standards. As the conflict in Ukraine persists, the fate of those deported remains uncertain, and the broader implications for U.S. immigration policy continue to be a topic of heated debate. With the potential for further deportations and ongoing discussions about U.S. involvement in Ukraine, the coming weeks may shed more light on the administration's strategy and its impact on individuals affected by these policies. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.